Get ready for another exciting matchup. Bermudian Springs and Cedar Cliff are back with their brains in high gear. Who will rise to the challenge? The action starts now on WGAL8 Brainbusters.
From Studio B, this is WGAL8 Brainbusters, celebrating 25 years. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
And welcome to round two of Brainbusters. Today, two outstanding teams are returning to the spotlight. Bermudian Springs and Cedar Cliff. Now, each earned their way back through sharp thinking and teamwork. Now, only one team will advance to round three. Who will it be? Well, I know it's going to be another great match to celebrate curiosity, confidence, and brain power. Now, of course, every great game comes with great players, so let's take a moment to meet the teams who will battle it out in today's match. So first, it's a pleasure to welcome back the Bermudian Springs High School Brainbusters team. First, we have Mr. Shane Miller. He's the coach. He's a chemistry teacher and the stage crew advisor. Next, we have Joseph. He is a senior. He's one of the alternates. Mikolai is one of the players. He is a senior. Next, we have Elijah. He is a senior, an alternate. Brady is our captain. He is a senior. Next, we have Alexia. She is a senior. Hi, Alexia. And we have a new player, Adeline. She is joining the team for the first time. She is also a senior. We welcome Adeline. And finally, we have Yasmin, another alternate, and she is a junior and truly the youngest of the team. So welcome back to the Bermudian Springs High School Brainbusters team. And now it's a pleasure to reintroduce the Cedar Cliff Brainbusters High School team. First, we have Theo. Theo is a sophomore. Next, we have Mrs. Danielle Eisner, biology teacher, anatomy and physiology from Cedar Cliff. Welcome to you as the coach. Next, we have Leah. She is a junior. She is in a chair because she recently had an issue that would conflict with standing up for a longer period of time. Next, we have Vincent. He is an alternate junior. Our third player is Will. He's a junior. And finally, Ian is another alternate. He is a junior. And welcome back to the Cedar Cliff Brainbusters team. Well, we have a lot of work to do. Let's get started now because here comes today's opening round. Pick up those signaling buttons and let's use them frequently, beginning now with this 10-point question. Born Terry Bollea, he was a two-time WWE Hall of Famer and six-time champion known for his iconic persona, including shredding his shirt. And, well,
is that Hulk Hogan?
It is Hulk Hogan, who passed away at 71 in 2025. Her memoir, Becoming, was published in November 2018 and sold more copies than any other book published in that year. What former First Lady wrote it? Leah.
Michelle Obama.
She's the one, yes. It was 30 cubics high, 50 cubics wide, and 300 cubics long. What was this biblical boat?
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark, correct again. In 1795, Europeans introduced this system, which the U.S. refused to adopt.
The metric system.
The metric system is the international system of measurement used by most countries around the world. This beach on the island of Oahu, southeast of Honolulu, is known for its fine surfing. What is this tourist attraction? Nikolai.
The beach?
I need more specific.
Oahu Beach?
No, sorry. It's Waikiki is the correct answer. Thus began the voyage with that remarkable character, Captain Nemo, in that strange, wonderful ship called the Nautilus. What is this tale by Jules Verne? Nikolai.
80,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
No, sorry, incorrect. Theo.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
It is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea for another 10 points. Good for you. The fourth most abundant element on Earth, this metal was used in Egyptian jewelry as early as 4000 BC. What element is it?
Is gold?
No, sorry. We stumped you on iron. It has a narrow snout and a visible fourth tooth. In Peter Pan, it stalks Captain Hook with a clock in its belly. What is this, Adeline?
Crocodile.
A crocodile, good for you, and that gets Bermudian Springs on the board for 10 points. Her latest movie, released in November 2025, is Die My Love. In 2012, she won an Academy Award for Best Actress for Silver Linings Playbook. She then played Katniss Adeline again.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence is the actress. You are correct again. And now, here comes today's audio question. Please buzz in after the tone.
This song's by an artist we've covered a couple times. Here's me and my band, y'all, with...
Any idea? Well, we stumped you on Kelly Clarkson. If you weighed about 200 pounds, how many kilograms would that be? 60, 90, 120, or 160? Will?
120.
No, sorry. Bermudian Springs, Nikolai.
90.
90 is the correct answer. Yes. Your host is Terry Crews since 2014. Your judges are Sophia Brady.
America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent for 10 points, yes. Bell was the first master, Deep Thought the first grandmaster, Deep Blue the first to defeat the world champion. What game do they play better than you, Theo?
Chess.
Chess is correct. It's the narrow stretch of water that separates Alaska from Siberia and hence the United States from Russia. What connects the Arctic Ocean and the Bering Sea? Nikolai.
The Bering Strait.
That is correct. The noble gases include helium, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. And one more. Which, Leon?
Neon.
Neon is the one that's missing. Good for you. To the west is the sea and the immortal lands of Westerness. To the east is Mordor. What literary setting is between them? Leah again.
Middle Earth.
Middle Earth in the novels of J.R.R. Tolkien. In the book of Matthew, Jesus preaches to a crowd near the Sea of Galilee and teaches them the Lord's Prayer and the Beatitudes. What name is commonly given to this speech?
Sermon on the Mount.
You are correct. Served cold, it's a Spanish soup made from tomato, onion, cucumbers. Nikolai.
Gazpacho.
Gazpacho is correct. More than 250,000 people died at the Battle of Verdun, another 250,000 at the Battle of Somme. In what war were they fought? Back to history class, you'll remember World War I. This 1,200-page novel by Ayn Rand is about a mysterious figure named John Galt who persuades business leaders to abandon their company. What is its title, Leah?
Fountainhead.
No, sorry, incorrect. Bermudian Springs. The other popular novel, of course, is Atlas Shrugged. The Latin expression is tempus fugit. Quick, what's the English? Time flies. It's water that's been purified by boiling it in one container, condensing the vapors, and collecting the liquid. Well,
Distilled water?
It is distilled water, yes. The term once referred to any unfamiliar object in the sky. Today, it describes,
UFO.
No. Today, it describes showers of objects that burn up in the atmosphere. What's the word, Nikolai?
Meteors.
Meteors is correct. The English poet William Blake published the Songs of Innocence in 1789. What songs did he publish in 1794? That was the Songs of Experience. In 1807, he traveled from New York City to Albany on the Clermont. And then we were going for Robert Fulton. Well, that sound takes us to the end of the round and to our first break. It's going to give everyone a chance to catch their breath. We have a great game going, 70 to 100. We're going to get ready for the one-on-one rapid fire and team lightning round while you watch these messages.
WGAL 8 Brainbusters will return after this. The final 4 teams in the WGAL 8 Brainbusters tournament will win cash grants. The 3rd and 4th place teams will receive $1,000 each. The 2nd place team will receive $3,000. And the WGAL 8 Brainbusters champions will receive $5,000 in grant money. Now, back to your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to WGAL 8 Brainbusters. We are ready to keep the action going with today's one-on-one rapid fire, where each player gets a chance to step up to the spotlight without the help of their teammates. First, let's say hello to Mikolai. Mikolai, it's a pleasure to have you back. So, a question for round 2 is, what do you do for fun outside of school?
Oh, I love performing in the marching band on my baritone saxophone, and I like being the drum major. Super fun. I also love to read.
Well, that's great that you found 2 activities that are meaningful to you, especially the reading. Keep that up. Theo, what about you? What do you do when the books are closed in your home?
I watch a lot of movies, and I also watch a lot of sports. Go Irish.
Good. All right. So, like a movie, is there any movie that you might, can you put you on the spot that you could suggest?
I watched Parasite recently. That one's really good. Japanese.
It won Academy Award for a reason.
Did.
Theo and Nikolai, let's put you two one-on-one. King Charles III is the sovereign. William, Prince of Wales, is the heir to the British throne. Who is next in line? And that's Nikolai.
Louis.
No, sorry, incorrect. Do you have any idea, Theo? Theo?
Charles.
No, sorry, it's Prince George, George of Wales. Although it is the most common initial letter for last names in the United States, no U.S. president's last name begins with it. Which letter of the alphabet is it? Theo?
S.
It is S, yes, good for you. The square root of 8 is 2.8284. The cube root of 8 equals 2. What, Nikolai?
2. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to complete the question for Theo. A little advantage. What is the only number whose square root is equal to the cube root? Theo.
1.
1. Yes. Sorry, Nikolai. Anticipation didn't work in your favor in that regard. Now let's meet our next two players, our two captains. First, Brady, welcome back. Nice to have you here. What about you? Books are closed. You're home. What do you do for fun outside of school?
In my free time, I enjoy doing creative writing. I enjoy writing books, and then I'm also big into movies and games and sports.
Well, it sounds like you've found some valuable skills to develop. Good for you. Leah, our captain, what about you from Cedar Cliff?
I really enjoy spending time with friends and family, especially my grandma. I also enjoy baking and doing community service.
All those things are wonderful. Thanks for sharing. Leah and Brady, we have 3 wonderful questions for you as we put you two one-on-one. Their debut album sold more than 20 million copies, making it Billboard's best-selling album of 1997 and the best-selling girl group of all time. Who were, Leah?
Spice Girls?
Spice Girls were Scary Sporty Baby and Ginger. Good for you. Of the following 4 words, Brady and Leah, gullible, edible, equitable, and infallible, which is the only one that ends in A-B-L-E rather than I-B-L-E? Brady.
Equitable?
Equitable, yes, is absolutely correct. Yes, good for you. And finally, in 2001, Daniel Patrick Moynihan retired from the Senate and after becoming the same senator since the inception of the state. Who replaced him and became the junior senator from New York? And that was Hillary Rodham Clinton is the correct answer. Now let's meet our third players. First we have Adeline. Nice to have you here. The first time here, you did very well in that first round of play. What do you do for fun outside of school?
I'm a really big music fan. I love to listen to music on my record player specifically, and then I really like going to concerts as well.
And you said record player.
On my record player, yes.
The old-fashioned disc record player.
Yep.
Good for you. They're coming back, just like, I guess, even cassette tapes
Yeah,
apparently are,
it's all big right now.
are resurging. Good for you. All right, Will, what about you? What do you do outside of school?
I play basketball, lift weights, that's it. Yeah.
Well, that's not, but you do, I mean,
That's
you
what
look
I
good,
do,
you're in
that's it.
shape. There's nothing wrong with that, staying healthy and staying strong. All right, keep your minds healthy because we're going to put you two one-on-one. International orange is the official color of what iconic bridge that was the longest and tallest suspension bridge in the world when it opened in 1937? Will?
Golden Gate Bridge.
The Golden Gate Bridge is correct. Westmore is this state's new governor and rising political star. What state elected its first African-American chief executive and only the third black governor in U.S. history? Maryland. Westmore, Maryland. And finally, the Presidential Records Act, requiring the preservation of White House documents, was passed in 1978. Whose collection of secret tapes played a defining role in the scandal?
Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon is absolutely correct. 80 to 140. Now we're going to pick up the pace and play today's 60-second team lightning round. Brady, you are behind at this point, so you have the selection first among these 3 quizzes. Rock and roll, grade A, potpourri mix.
Grade A.
Grade A. Here's a grade A selection of people, places, and things. For 10 points each, to help you earn a grade A, you should know that all the answers begin with the letter A. So Brady, I take your answer as the team's answer. Nikolai and Adeline, who starts with A, are going to help you along. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. So good luck to all three of you, and here we go. It's the rate of change in the velocity of an object.
Acceleration?
Correct. Kabul is the capital of this country. Afghanistan. This is the month in which Canterbury tales are told.
August.
April. He led the Huns that invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century.
Alexander the Great.
Attila. It's the last day of Lent. Ash Wednesday. Lee surrendered to Grant in the small Virginia town in April 1865.
Antietam.
Appomattox. It's what the Sixth Amendment says you shouldn't commit.
Adultery.
Adultery is correct. Negative 273.16 degrees Celsius. Absolute zero. In Greek mythology, he was the god of war.
Aries.
Aries is correct. This ancient calculating device uses movable beads on wires.
Abacus.
Abacus, yes. The capital of Paraguay. It's Asuncion. It's the acid in vinegar. Acetic. Ooh, a little stumbling. We had 4 correct, so 40 points came your way. Leah, Theo, and Will, is this a big break for you? Well, we're going to find out shortly with potpourri mix or rock and roll.
I think we're going to take rock and roll, please.
Rock and roll. I know it's only rock and roll, but you'll like it. For 10 points each, identify these people, places, and things that have a rock and roll start. First rock, then roll. Leah, I take your answers. The team's answer. Theo and Will are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck. Here we go. It's the nickname of wrestler and actor Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock Job.
No, The Rock. This kind of bread can be Kaiser or Danish, pecan, onion, or dinner.
Roll.
A roll is correct. The Continental Divide, they extend from Alaska to the Mexican border.
Skip.
The Rocky Mountains, a smooth cylinder with handles for smoothing dough.
Rolling pin.
Rolling pin is correct. The Titan and Saturn boosted the Mercury and Apollo space programs.
Skip.
Rockets. Their first #1 hit was Satisfaction in 1965.
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones is correct. Born in Norway, he coached football at Notre Dame from 1918 to 1931.
Pass.
Knute Rockne, also known as the inline skates, they became the national fad in the 1980s.
Pass.
Pass.
Rollerblades. This boxing movie won the 1976 Academy
Rocky.
Award for Best Picture.
Rocky.
Rocky is correct. One of these luxury watches could cost more than $400,000. Rolex is correct. The first 3 letters in a famous lullaby about a baby in a treetop. Rockabye is correct. It's a piece of office furniture with a flexible sliding cover. It's a roll-top desk. We had 6 correct, so 60 points came your way. It's now time to reveal today's bonus brain buster category. Now, during our break, our teams will wager 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of movie quotes. So we'll have the bonus brain buster and, of course, the all-important final frenzy when WGAL8 Brain Busters continues following these messages.
Watch all this season's episodes of WGAL8 Brainbusters anytime on WGAL.com. Our online home also includes our tournament schedule and a chance to learn more about the show and host Rich Rosen. Scan the QR code with your phone or go to WGAL.com and click on Brainbusters.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back. You are just in time because here comes today's bonus Brainbuster. During the break, the teams place their wagers based on how confident they feel with the topic of movie quotes with up to 25 points on the line. Let's head to Matt Barcaro in the News 8 newsroom for today's question. Matt.
Thanks, Rich. Now here's your bonus brain buster. Some lines from movies become just as famous as the films themselves. For example, May the Force Be With You comes from Star Wars. Which movie is known for the line, I'll be back? Again, some lines from movies become just as famous as the films themselves. For example, May the Force Be With You comes from Star Wars. Which movie is known for the line, I'll be back? Good luck with your answer. Now back to Studio B. Rich?
Thank you, Matt. Good luck, team. So we'll give you about 5 seconds. Okay, time is up. We'll wait for Leah to close, and Brady's still consulting and closing the pens. Perfect. So Brady, we always start with your side of the set. If you would show us first. Did you know this famous line in Terminator 2? No, I'm sorry. It is not Terminator 2. We're going to have to deduct 25 points from your score. Leah, Did you come up? It's the Terminator. Yes, the unforgettable line from the Terminator became one of the most quoted lines in movie history. I'm so sorry. Bermudian Springs, you have your work cut out for you. Here we go with today's final frenzy. This time it's 20-point questions. In 2018, they introduced their new mascot, a big orange hairy monster on ice skates named Gritty. What? Theo?
The Flyers?
The Philadelphia Flyers is correct, although the word isn't mentioned in the Constitution. Article 2 allows the president to ask for the opinion of the principal officer in each of the executive departments. What do we call this collection of advisors? Will?
That is the cabinet.
It is the cabinet. Yes, this alloy of tin and copper was first produced in the 4th millennium BC. What alloy gave its name to an early period of civilization? Leah?
Bronze.
Bronze did, yes. It's the only European country that is a grand duchy. What is this small country between Belgium, France, and Germany? Nikolai.
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg is correct. He became the world's first billionaire in the first decade of the 20th century. Who was the founder, Brady?
Elon Musk?
No, sorry. Who was the founder of Will?
Jeff Bezos.
No. Who was the founder of the Standard Oil Company the first decade of the 20th century? John D. Rockefeller. The Itaipu Dam is the largest hydroelectric power station in the world on the second longest river in South America. What river is it? Brady.
The Amazon River?
No, sorry, great guess, no, sorry. Cedar Cliff? It's the Parana River. The Parana separates Brazil and Paraguay in chemistry. It's an uncharged molecule or atom that contains an unpaired electron. Will?
Neutron.
No, sorry. What's the scientific term, Nikolai?
Neuron.
No, it's a free radical. Or a radical in France. It's sometimes called the style of Louis XV. What is this art movement?
Renaissance.
No, sorry. Bermudian Springs, we stumped you on Rococo. Unlike amphibians, they do not possess gills at any stage of their development. What class of animals was dominant during the Mesozoic era? Leah.
Reptile.
Yes, indeed, they are reptiles. Take a 44-pound block of polished granite that looks like a wheel of cheese with a handle on top. Well, add a 4-person team called a rink, 3 brooms, and a slab of ice. What is this winter sport?
Curling.
It is curling, yes. The Latin words for in glass refers to an artificial environment in which some fertilizations occur. What's the phrase, Brady?
Terrarium?
No, sorry. Cedar Cliff? It's called in vitro. The tune Hail to the Chief was first played during the second inaugural of this president on March 4th, 1821. What chief executive received this musical tribute? Leah.
Abraham Lincoln.
No, sorry. Sorry. Nikolai.
James King Polk.
No, sorry. It's James Monroe is the correct answer. She was called the 10th muse for her lyric poems written on the island of Lesbos. Who was this poetess of ancient Greece? That, of course, is Sappho. In January 1944, 5 months before D-Day, the Allies made an amphibious landing in Italy, which became a plotting for 4-month battle. And that, of course, was Anzio. Well, that now takes us to the end of the round and to the end of the game. Congratulations to Cedar Cliff. You are advancing to round 3. A great appreciation to Bermudian Springs. But don't go away, because we'll be back with some final words right after this.
Welcome back to WGAL8 Brainbusters, the Susquehanna Valley's longest-running high school quiz show, celebrating 25 years. Once again, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome back. You know, during our break, we were talking about which movie was better, Terminator or Terminator 2. It was an equal back and forth, but what a match. Congratulations to Cedar Cliff. You have earned that win, and you will return for round 3. Bermudian Springs, thank you very much. You fought hard, and we had a great game, and we really appreciate your presence. Thanks for spending part of your day with us. I'm Rich Rosen. Remember, champions train their minds just as much as their muscles. Keep learning, keep competing, and we'll see you next game. So long, everybody.